When we prioritize tolerance in the workplace, we create environments where everyone feels valued and empowered to bring their authentic selves to work. We break down barriers that hinder collaboration and innovation, and we unlock the full potential of our teams. But tolerance in the workplace is not just about fostering a culture of inclusivity. It's about ensuring equity and fairness for all employees. It's about creating opportunities for advancement and recognition, regardless of gender, race, religion, or sexual orientation. So let us champion tolerance in our workplaces, recognizing it as a catalyst for organizational growth and prosperity. Let us cultivate cultures of respect and empathy, where diversity is not just a buzzword but a lived reality that enriches every aspect of our professional lives. In the digital age, tolerance knows no bounds, transcending geographical barriers and connecting us across continents and time zones. Here, within the virtual realm, individuals from diverse backgrounds come together, harnessing the power of technology to collaborate, communicate, and create positive change. The digital world offers endless possibilities for fostering tolerance and understanding through social media, online forums, and virtual communities. We have the opportunity to connect with people from all walks of life, expanding our perspectives and challenging our assumptions. When we harness the power of technology to promote tolerance, we create virtual spaces where dialogue flourishes, empathy abounds, and barriers are broken down. We leverage the reach of the internet to build bridges of understanding that span the globe, uniting us in our shared humanity. But tolerance in the digital realm is not without its challenges. It requires us to be vigilant against the spread of hate speech, misinformation, and online harassment. It calls upon us to use our digital platforms responsibly, to uplift marginalized voices, and to promote constructive dialogue. So let us embrace tolerance in the digital sphere, harnessing the power of technology to build a more inclusive and equitable world. Let us use our online platforms to amplify voices of compassion and empathy, and to create virtual communities where everyone feels welcome and valued. So let us embrace tolerance in our community engagement efforts, recognizing it as the key to building strong, vibrant, and inclusive communities where everyone has a seat at the table and a voice in the conversation. The community center is a hub of democracy, a space where the voices of the people are heard and respected. When tolerance prevails in these gatherings, it fosters an atmosphere of openness, inclusivity, and mutual respect, where diverse viewpoints are welcome and valued. But tolerance in community engagement is not just about coming together to address immediate concerns. It's about fostering long-term relationships built on trust, empathy, and a shared commitment to the common good. It's about recognizing the interconnectedness of our lives and working collaboratively to create a future that reflects our shared values and aspiration. When we harness the power of protest to promote tolerance, we ignite a spark of transformation that reverberates far beyond the streets. We challenge oppressive systems and structures, demanding accountability and creating space for voices that have long been silenced. In the passionate cries for justice and equality, tolerance emerges as a powerful force for societal transformation. Here, amidst the fervor of protest and activism, individuals unite in solidarity, fueled by the shared belief that every person deserves dignity, respect, and equal rights. Protest is the voice of the marginalized, the catalyst for change in the face of injustice. When fueled by tolerance, it becomes a beacon of hope, illuminating the path towards a more just and equitable society for all. In the heart of every community, tolerance is the cornerstone of democratic discourse and civic engagement. Here, within the walls of a community center, residents come together to voice their concerns, share their ideas, and work collaboratively towards solutions that benefit all. When we cultivate tolerance within our communities, we create environments where everyone feels empowered to contribute to the common good. We harness the collective wisdom and resources of our neighbors to tackle shared challenges and build a stronger, more resilient community where justice, equality, and dignity are not just aspiration but realities for all. In the colorful tapestry of cultural festivals, tolerance shines as a beacon of unity and celebration. Here, amidst the joyous rhythms of music, the tantalizing aromas of food, and the dazzling display of traditional attire. People come together to honor the richness of their heritage and embrace the beauty of diversity. The tolerance in cultural festivals is not just about showcasing diversity. It's about creating spaces where everyone feels welcome and valued, regardless of their background or identity. It's about honoring the contributions of all community members and ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to participate and contribute to the festivity. So let us embrace tolerance at cultural festivals, weaving it into the fabric of our celebrations and using it as a bridge to connect with one another across cultures and borders. Let us revel in the beauty of diversity and strive to create a world where every culture is celebrated and every voice is heard. In the spirit of volunteerism, tolerance becomes the guiding principle that unites us in service and compassion. Here, amidst the shared sense of purpose and camaraderie, individuals come together to lend a helping hand, offering their time, skills, and resources to support those in need. Volunteer events are the embodiment of tolerance in action, demonstrating our capacity to set aside differences and work towards a common goal. When we come together in service, we break down barriers of division and build bridges of understanding, fostering empathy and solidarity within our communities. When we volunteer with an attitude of tolerance and openness, we create spaces where everyone is welcome and valued for who they are. We recognize the inherent worth and dignity of every individual, and we strive to create a culture of inclusivity and belonging where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. But tolerance in volunteerism is not just about showing up and doing good deeds. It's about listening, learning, and amplifying the voices of those most impacted by injustice. It's about recognizing the systemic barriers that perpetuate inequality and working together to dismantle them, one act of service at a time. So let us embrace tolerance in our volunteer work, infusing every act of service with empathy, compassion, and a commitment to justice. Let us heed the call to serve as stewards of our communities and champions of tolerance, building a world where kindness knows no bounds and every hand is extended in friendship and support. In the wake of tragedy and adversity, tolerance emerges as a beacon of hope and resilience, transcending borders and uniting humanity in solidarity and compassion. Here, amidst the chaos and devastation, individuals from every corner of the globe converge, driven by a shared commitment to alleviate suffering and rebuild shattered lives. Disaster relief efforts are a testament to the power of tolerance to overcome adversity and bring people together in service to others. When we respond to crises with empathy and understanding, we demonstrate our capacity to rise above differences and work towards a common purpose. United in our humanity, when we approach disaster relief with an attitude of tolerance and respect, we honor the dignity and resilience of those affected by tragedy. We recognize the importance of listening to and centering the voices of communities, empowering them to lead the way in their own recovery and rebuilding efforts. But tolerance in disaster relief is not just about providing immediate assistance, it's about staying committed for the long haul, supporting communities as they rebuild and recover, and addressing underlying issues that exacerbate vulnerability and inequity. So let us embrace tolerance in our disaster relief efforts, recognizing it as the foundation upon which we build a more just, compassionate, and resilient world. Let us stand in solidarity with those affected by tragedy, offering our support and solidarity, and working together to create a future where everyone can thrive, no matter the challenges they face. In the halls of diplomacy, tolerance emerges as the linchpin of peace and reconciliation, guiding nations towards dialogue and understanding in the face of conflict and division. Here, amidst the tension and uncertainty, diplomats from opposing sides come together, driven by a shared desire to find common ground and forge paths to lasting peace. Diplomatic efforts are a testament to the transformative power of tolerance to overcome centuries-old grievances and foster reconciliation. When nations approach negotiations with empathy and openness, they create opportunities to bridge divides, build trust, and lay the foundation for a future of cooperation and mutual respect. When mediators facilitate peace talks, with an attitude of tolerance and impartiality. They create safe spaces for dialogue and negotiation, allowing conflicting parties to explore solutions to complex geopolitical challenges without fear of reprisal. But tolerance in diplomacy is not just about reaching agreements, it's about fostering relationships of trust and cooperation that endure beyond the negotiating table. It's about building networks of dialogue and understanding that transcend borders and lay the groundwork for long-term peace and stability. So let us embrace tolerance in our diplomatic efforts, recognizing it as the cornerstone of peace and security in our interconnected world. Let us strive to build bridges of understanding and cooperation, and to cultivate relationships of mutual respect and solidarity that pave the way for a future of peace, prosperity, and shared humanity. In the pursuit of scientific discovery, tolerance serves as the catalyst for innovation and progress, transcending cultural, ideological, and disciplinary boundaries. Here, amidst the exchange of ideas and the exploration of new frontiers, scientists from around the world converge, driven by a shared curiosity and a commitment to expanding the boundaries of human knowledge. Scientific conferences are the crucibles of innovation, where tolerance fosters an environment of intellectual freedom, open inquiry, and rigorous debate. When scientists approach their work with humility and an openness to different perspectives, they unlock new insights and breakthroughs that have the potential to transform our understanding of the world. When scientists collaborate across borders and disciplines with an attitude of tolerance and mutual respect, they harness the collective wisdom and expertise of humanity to address some of the most pressing issues facing our planet. They recognize that diversity of thought and perspective is essential for innovation and problem-solving on a global scale. But tolerance in science is not just about fostering collaboration. It's about creating inclusive and equitable environments where everyone, regardless of their background or identity, has the opportunity to contribute to scientific progress and thrive. It's about dismantling barriers to entry and challenging systemic biases that perpetuate inequality in the scientific community. So let us embrace tolerance in our scientific endeavors, recognizing it as the driving force behind humanity's quest for knowledge and understanding. Let us champion diversity of thought and perspective and work together to create a world where science is inclusive, collaborative, and accessible to all. Amidst the clamor for social justice and equity, tolerance emerges as a cornerstone of transformative activism, fueling movements for change and empowerment. Here, in the fervor of protest and advocacy, individuals from diverse backgrounds converge, united by a shared vision of a more just and equitable society. Grassroots movements are the lifeblood of social change, where tolerance propels individuals to stand up against oppression, challenge entrenched power structures, and demand accountability from those in authority. When communities come together with empathy and understanding, they amplify their voices and mobilize for collective action. When activists embrace tolerance in their advocacy efforts, they create spaces for dialogue, empathy, and collaboration, fostering connections across difference and building alliances that transcend traditional divides. They recognize the importance of centering the voices of marginalized communities and working in solidarity towards common goals. But tolerance in grassroots activism is not just about winning battles. It's about building sustainable movements for long-term social transformation. It's about nurturing leadership from within communities, empowering individuals to advocate for their own rights and interests, and creating structures of support and accountability that endure beyond individual campaigns. So let us embrace tolerance in our grassroots organizing efforts, recognizing it as the bedrock of movements for social justice and equity. Let us cultivate spaces of inclusion, empathy, and solidarity, and work together to build a world where everyone can live with dignity, freedom, and respect. In the spirit of community service, tolerance becomes the bridge that connects us in acts of compassion and kindness. Here, within the warmth of a community center, volunteers of all ages and backgrounds come together, bound by a shared commitment to uplift and support those in need. Community service is a testament to the transformative power of tolerance to transcend barriers and foster empathy and solidarity. When volunteers extend a helping hand with open hearts and minds, they create spaces of belonging and dignity, where everyone is valued and respected. When we engage in community service with an attitude of tolerance and compassion, we recognize the inherent worth and dignity of every individual, regardless of their circumstances or background. We embrace the diversity of our communities and work together to create a more equitable and inclusive society for all. But tolerance in community service is not just about providing immediate relief. It's about advocating for systemic change and addressing root causes of social injustice. It's about leveraging our collective power to dismantle barriers and create opportunities for all individuals to thrive. So let us embrace tolerance in our community service endeavors, recognizing it as the foundation upon which we build a more compassionate and equitable world. Let us continue to extend kindness and support to those in need, and work together to create communities where everyone can live with dignity, respect, and opportunity. In the nurturing embrace of a community garden, tolerance blossoms like the flowers and vegetables it nurtures. Here, amidst the fertile soil and bountiful harvest, individuals from diverse walks of life come together, united by their shared love for nature and their commitment to sustainability. Community gardens are more than just patches of land. They are spaces of connection, healing, and transformation. When people gather in these green spaces with open minds and open hearts, they cultivate more than just fruits and vegetables. They cultivate relationships, understanding, and a sense of belonging. When we tend to a community garden with tolerance and respect, we create opportunities for dialogue and collaboration that transcend cultural, social, and economic divides. We recognize the interconnectedness of all living things and the importance of stewardship in sustaining our planet for future generations. But tolerance in community gardening is not just about growing food. It's about cultivating a sense of shared responsibility and solidarity. It's about recognizing that we are all interconnected, and that by working together, we can create a more just, equitable, and sustainable world for all. So let us embrace tolerance in our community gardening efforts, recognizing it as the root system that nourishes our collective growth and resilience. Let us continue to cultivate spaces of inclusion, connection, and abundance, and sow the seeds of positive change in our communities and beyond. In the joyful atmosphere of a neighborhood block party, tolerance becomes the thread that weaves together the fabric of community and belonging. Here, amidst the laughter and festivities, neighbors come together, embracing their differences and celebrating their shared bonds of friendship and camaraderie. Block parties are more than just fun gatherings. They are expressions of unity and solidarity, where people set aside their differences and come together to build stronger, more resilient communities. When neighbors connect with tolerance and acceptance, they create spaces where everyone feels welcomed, valued, and included. When we foster tolerance in our neighborhoods, we create environments where kindness and compassion thrive, and where everyone has a sense of belonging and purpose. We embrace the diversity of our communities and work together to create safe, supportive, and vibrant places to call home. The tolerance in our neighborhoods is not just about coming together for celebrations. It's about being there for each other in times of joy and sorrow, and standing up for what is right and just. It's about building relationships of trust and solidarity that endure through the ups and downs of life. So let us embrace tolerance in our neighborhoods, fostering a culture of kindness, empathy, and mutual support. Let us celebrate our differences and come together as one community, united in our commitment to creating a better, brighter future for ourselves and future generations. In the quiet sanctuary, the local library, tolerance flourishes as the cornerstone of lifelong learning and intellectual growth. Here, amidst the rows of books and the hushed whispers of readers, individuals of all ages and backgrounds come together, united by their thirst for knowledge and their respect for the pursuit of truth. Libraries are more than just repositories of information. They are sanctuaries of tolerance and understanding, where curiosity is celebrated and diverse perspectives are welcomed. When people gather in these sacred spaces with open minds and open hearts, they embark on a journey of discovery that transcends boundaries and enriches lives. When we embrace tolerance in our libraries, we create environments where everyone feels empowered to explore new ideas, challenge assumptions, and engage in meaningful dialogue. We recognize the importance of intellectual freedom and diversity of thought in shaping a more informed and enlightened society. But tolerance in libraries is not just about providing access to information. It's about fostering a culture of respect and empathy that extends to every visitor. It's about creating welcoming spaces where people from all walks of life can come together to learn, grow, and connect with others in meaningful ways. So let us embrace tolerance in our libraries, recognizing them as sanctuaries of knowledge and understanding. Let us celebrate the diversity of ideas and perspectives that enrich our lives. And let us continue to champion libraries as vital institutions that uphold the values of tolerance, inclusivity, and lifelong learning. And the vibrant tapestry of a marketplace, tolerance emerges as the foundation of economic exchange and cultural enrichment. Here, amidst the hustle and bustle of commerce, vendors from different corners of the world come together, sharing their traditions, flavors, and crafts with eager customers. Marketplaces are more than just places of trade. They are hubs of cultural exchange and understanding, where people come together to celebrate diversity and learn from one another. When vendors and customers interact with tolerance and curiosity, they create spaces of connection and mutual appreciation. When we embrace tolerance in our marketplaces, we foster an environment where everyone's contributions are valued and respected. We celebrate the richness of cultural diversity and recognize the beauty in the differences that make our world so vibrant and dynamic. But tolerance in marketplaces is not just about buying and selling goods. It's about building relationships and fostering understanding between people from different backgrounds. It's about breaking down barriers and building bridges that connect us in shared humanity and mutual respect. So let us embrace tolerance in our marketplaces, recognizing them as spaces of connection, celebration, and exchange. Let us continue to support local vendors and artisans, and let us celebrate the diversity of cultures and traditions that enrich our lives and communities. In the heart of every community, tolerance serves as the bridge that connects people from different cultures and backgrounds. Here, within the walls of a community center, volunteers are working tirelessly to organize a cultural exchange event where neighbors can come together to celebrate their diversity and learn from one another. Community centers are more than just gathering places. They are hubs of cultural appreciation and understanding, where people come together to share their traditions, stories, and experiences. When communities organize events with tolerance and openness, they create opportunities for meaningful connections and cross-cultural dialogue. When we embrace tolerance in our community events, we create spaces where everyone feels welcome and valued, regardless of their cultural heritage or identity. We celebrate the unique contributions of each culture and recognize the richness that diversity brings to our communities. The tolerance in cultural exchange events is not just about showcasing diversity, it's about fostering empathy, understanding, and respect between cultures. It's about breaking down stereotypes and building connections that transcend language and borders. So let us embrace tolerance in our community events, recognizing them as opportunities to celebrate our differences and find common ground. Let us continue to organize cultural exchange events that promote unity, appreciation, and friendship. And let us build bridges of understanding that strengthen the fabric of our communities. In the open embrace of a community park, tolerance flourishes as families and friends come together for a multicultural picnic. Here, amidst the laughter of children and the aromas of diverse cuisine, as people of all backgrounds converge to share in the joy of fellowship and cultural exchange. Community picnics are more than just outdoor gatherings. They are celebrations of diversity and unity, where people come together to break bread and build bonds of friendship. When families gather with tolerance and openness, they create spaces where everyone feels like part of one big family, regardless of their differences. When we embrace tolerance in our community picnics, we create environments where everyone feels respected and accepted for who they are. We celebrate the beauty of cultural diversity and foster connections that transcend language, ethnicity, and nationality. The tolerance at multicultural picnics is not just about enjoying delicious food and entertainment. It's about building bridges of understanding and empathy between cultures. It's about learning from one another, appreciating each other's differences, and finding common ground in our shared humanity. So let us embrace tolerance at our multicultural picnics, recognizing them as opportunities to celebrate our diversity and strengthen the ties that bind us together. Let us continue to come together in fellowship and friendship, and let us build a future where tolerance, acceptance, and love are the cornerstones of our communities. In the vibrant setting of a community amphitheater, tolerance takes center stage as performers from diverse cultural backgrounds come together to share their talents and heritage here. Amidst the echoes of music and dance, audience members are transported on a journey of discovery and celebration, embracing the beauty of cultural diversity. Multicultural festivals are more than just showcases of talent. They are expressions of unity and solidarity, where people come together to honor their shared humanity and learn from the richness of each other's traditions. When communities gather with tolerance and respect, they create spaces where everyone feels seen, heard, and valued. When we embrace tolerance at multicultural festivals, we open our hearts and minds to new experiences and perspectives. We celebrate the similarities that bind us together and the differences that make each culture unique, fostering connections that transcend borders and foster a sense of global citizenship. But tolerance at multicultural festivals is not just about enjoying the performances and food. It's about engaging in meaningful dialogue and building relationships that promote understanding and empathy. It's about recognizing the humanity in each other and building bridges that connect us in shared appreciation and respect. So let us embrace tolerance at our multicultural festivals, recognizing them as opportunities to celebrate our diversity and foster unity in our communities. Let us continue to come together in joy and fellowship, and let us build a future where tolerance, acceptance, and love are the guiding principles of our society. In the heart of the community, a diversity fair blossoms as tolerance becomes the vibrant tapestry that weaves together the threads of different cultures and backgrounds. Here, within the walls of a bustling community center, people of all ages and walks of life gather to celebrate the kaleidoscope of diversity that enriches their lives. Diversity fairs are more than just showcases of culture. They are celebrations of humanity's vast tapestry, where each thread contributes to the beauty of the whole. When communities come together with tolerance and curiosity, they create spaces of connection and understanding, where differences are celebrated and bridges are built. When we embrace tolerance at diversity fairs, we open ourselves to new experiences and perspectives, expanding our horizons and deepening our appreciation for the richness of human expression. We celebrate the heritage and contributions of each culture, recognizing that diversity is our greatest strength. But tolerance at diversity fairs is not just about surface-level appreciation. It's about delving deeper into the complexities of identity and privilege, and challenging ourselves to confront biases and stereotypes. It's about building bridges of empathy and solidarity, and working together to create a world where everyone feels valued and respected. So let us embrace tolerance at our diversity fairs, recognizing them as opportunities to celebrate our differences and find common ground. Let us continue to come together in fellowship and friendship, and let us build a future where tolerance, acceptance, and love are the guiding principles of our communities. In the creative sanctuary, the community center, tolerance takes on new dimensions as artists use their talents to express the beauty of diversity and the power of unity. Here, amidst the vibrant colors and thought-provoking pieces, visitors are invited to immerse themselves in a visual journey that celebrates the richness of human experience. Art exhibitions like Unity in Diversity are more than just showcases of talent. They are platforms for dialogue and reflection, where artists and viewers alike are encouraged to explore the complexities of cultural identity and the importance of mutual respect when communities engage with art with tolerance and empathy. They open doors to understanding and appreciation. When we embrace tolerance at art exhibitions, we invite perspectives that challenge our assumptions and broaden our horizons. We celebrate the unique voices and narratives of each artist, recognizing that art has the power to transcend language and culture and connect us in shared humanity. But tolerance at art exhibitions is not just about passive observation, it's about active participation and engagement. It's about using art as a catalyst for dialogue and social change, and empowering communities to come together to create a more inclusive and equitable world. So let us embrace tolerance at art exhibitions, recognizing them as opportunities to celebrate our differences and find common ground. Let us continue to engage with art as a means of fostering empathy, dialogue, and social change, and let us build a future where tolerance, acceptance, and love are the guiding principles of our communities. In the captivating world of theater, tolerance takes center stage as actors bring to life stories that reflect the richness of human experience. Here, within the intimate setting of a community theater, audience members are transported on a journey of empathy and understanding as they witness the struggles and triumphs of characters from diverse backgrounds. Multicultural plays are more than just entertainment. They are mirrors that reflect the complexities of our society and the shared humanity that binds us together. When actors and audiences engage with theater with tolerance and open-mindedness, they create spaces for dialogue and reflection, where stereotypes are challenged and empathy is cultivated. When we embrace tolerance at multicultural plays, we invite perspectives that broaden our understanding of the world and our place in it. We celebrate the diversity of voices and experiences represented on stage, recognizing that storytelling has the power to bridge divides and foster connections across cultures. But tolerance at multicultural plays is not just about passive observation, it's about active engagement and dialogue. It's about using theater as a tool for social change and empowerment, and creating spaces where everyone's voice is heard and valued. So let us embrace tolerance at multicultural plays, recognizing them as opportunities to celebrate our differences and find common ground. Let us continue to engage with theater as a means of fostering empathy, dialogue, and social change. And let us build a future where tolerance, acceptance, and love are the guiding principles of our communities. In the enchanting atmosphere of a community hall, tolerance becomes the guiding light that illuminates the stories of our shared humanity. Here, amidst the flickering glow of candles and the eager faces of listeners, storytellers from diverse backgrounds take the stage, weaving narratives that transcend time and culture. Multicultural storytelling events are more than just gatherings of words. They are celebrations of the universal themes and emotions that unite us all. When storytellers and listeners come together with tolerance and open hearts, they create spaces where empathy is cultivated and understanding is deepened. When we embrace tolerance at multicultural storytelling events, we invite perspectives that expand our horizons and challenge our assumptions. We celebrate the power of storytelling to bridge cultural divides and foster connections that transcend language and tradition. But tolerance at multicultural storytelling events is not just about passive listening, it's about active engagement and dialogue. It's about creating spaces where everyone's voice is heard and valued, and where stories become bridges that connect us in shared humanity. So let us embrace tolerance at multicultural storytelling events, recognizing them as opportunities to celebrate our differences and find common ground. Let us continue to share our stories, listen with open hearts, and build a future where tolerance, acceptance, and love are the cornerstones of our communities. In the lively atmosphere of a community square, tolerance harmonizes with the melodies of diverse cultures, creating a symphony of unity and celebration. Here, amidst the vibrant rhythms and colorful costumes, musicians and performers from every corner of the globe come together to share their artistry and inspire joy. Multicultural music festivals are more than just concerts. They are expressions of the universal language of music, where barriers are dissolved and connections are forged. when performers and audiences come together with tolerance and appreciation. They create spaces where the beauty of cultural diversity is celebrated and shared. When we embrace tolerance at multicultural music festivals, we open our hearts and minds to new sounds and rhythms, experiencing the world through the transformative power of music. We celebrate the unique expressions of each culture, recognizing that music has the ability to transcend boundaries and touch the soul. The tolerance at multicultural music festivals is not just about passive enjoyment, it's about active engagement and participation. It's about creating spaces where everyone feels welcome to dance, sing, and share in the joy of music, regardless of their background or identity. So let us embrace tolerance at multicultural music festivals, recognizing them as opportunities to celebrate our differences and find common ground. Let us continue to come together in harmony and celebration, and let us build a future where tolerance, acceptance, and love are the guiding principles of our communities. In the spirited ambience of a community park, tolerance takes on a competitive edge as athletes from diverse backgrounds come together for a multicultural sports tournament. Here, amidst the cheers of spectators and the energy of competition, teams unite in the spirit of sportsmanship and camaraderie. Multicultural sports tournaments are more than just games. They are showcases of unity and mutual respect, where athletes come together to celebrate their love for sport and cultural exchange. When competitors and spectators gather with tolerance and respect, they create an environment where everyone can shine and succeed. When we embrace tolerance at multicultural sports tournaments, we break down barriers and build bridges that connect us through the universal language of sport. We celebrate the diversity of talents and backgrounds represented on the field, recognizing that sports have the power to transcend differences and bring people together. When we embrace tolerance at multicultural sports tournaments, we break down barriers and build bridges that connect us through the universal language of sport. We celebrate the diversity of talents and backgrounds represented on the field, recognizing that sports have the power to transcend differences and bring people together. So let us embrace tolerance at multicultural sports tournaments, recognizing them as opportunities to celebrate our differences and come together in the spirit of fair play and friendship. Let us continue to compete with honor and respect, and let us build a future where tolerance, acceptance, and love prevail both on and off the field. In the serene sanctuary of a community garden, tolerance blossoms alongside the fruits and vegetables as volunteers from diverse cultural backgrounds come together to nurture the earth and foster connection. Here, amidst the rustle of leaves and the scent of blooming flowers, individuals unite in their shared love for nature and commitment to sustainability. Community gardens are more than just plots of land. They are symbols of resilience and cooperation, where people come together to cultivate beauty and abundance. When volunteers gather with tolerance and respect for one another, they create a space where everyone's contributions are valued and celebrated. When we embrace tolerance in our community gardens, we recognize the interconnectedness of all living things and the importance of stewardship in sustaining our planet. We celebrate the diversity of gardening traditions and knowledge, learning from each other and fostering a sense of belonging and connection to the earth. But tolerance in community gardens is not just about growing food. It's about cultivating a sense of shared responsibility and solidarity. It's about recognizing that access to fresh, healthy food is a basic human right and working together to address food insecurity and promote food justice in our communities. So let us embrace tolerance in our community gardens, recognizing them as spaces of connection, healing, and transformation. Let us continue to cultivate relationships across cultural divides, and let us work together to create a future where everyone has access to nutritious food, and where our communities thrive in harmony with the natural world. In the bustling hub of a community kitchen, tolerance simmers alongside pots and pans, as volunteers from different cultural backgrounds come together to nourish both bodies and souls. Here, amidst the aroma of spices and the sound of sizzling ingredients, individuals unite in their shared commitment to alleviate hunger and foster compassion. Community kitchens are more than just places to prepare food. They are symbols of solidarity and kindness, where people come together to provide sustenance and support to those in need. When volunteers work side by side with tolerance and empathy, they create an environment where everyone's contribution is valued and respected. When we embrace tolerance in our community kitchens, we recognize the power of food to bridge cultural divides and build connections. We celebrate the diversity of flavors and cuisines, finding joy in the act of sharing meals and breaking bread together. But tolerance in community kitchens is not just about feeding the hungry. It's about addressing the root causes of poverty and inequality. It's about advocating for policies that ensure everyone has access to nutritious food and working together to create a more just and equitable society. So let us embrace tolerance in our community kitchens, recognizing them as spaces of generosity, compassion, and hope. Let us continue to work together to nourish both bodies and spirits. And let us build a future where everyone has access to the sustenance they need to thrive. In the welcoming atmosphere of a community center, tolerance serves as the cornerstone of a multicultural educational workshop, where participants from diverse backgrounds come together to learn, grow, and share their perspectives. Here, amidst the eager faces and lively discussions, individuals unite in their quest for knowledge and understanding. Multicultural educational workshops are more than just opportunities for learning. They are forums for dialogue and exchange, where people come together to challenge assumptions, broaden their perspectives, and cultivate empathy. When participants approach the workshop with tolerance and openness, they create an environment where everyone's voice is heard and respected. When we embrace tolerance in multicultural educational workshops, we recognize the power of education to break down barriers and foster connections. We celebrate the diversity of experiences and viewpoints represented in the room, finding strength in our differences and unity in our shared commitment to learning and growth. The tolerance in multicultural educational workshops is not just about acquiring knowledge. It's about building relationships and creating a sense of belonging. It's about creating spaces where everyone feels valued and respected, and where learning becomes a transformative journey of discovery and connection. So let us embrace tolerance in our multicultural educational workshops, recognizing them as opportunities to celebrate our differences and find common ground. Let us continue to come together in the spirit of curiosity and collaboration, and let us build a future where tolerance, acceptance, and love are the guiding principles of our communities. In the inclusive space of a community hall, tolerance blossoms as participants gather for a multicultural dialogue circle, where open and honest conversations pave the way for understanding and solidarity. Here, amidst the shared commitment to listen and learn, individuals unite in their desire to create a more just and equitable society. In the inclusive space of a community hall, tolerance blossoms as participants gather for a multicultural dialogue circle, where open and honest conversations pave the way for understanding and solidarity. Here, amidst the shared commitment to listen and learn, individuals unite in their desire to create a more just and equitable society. When we embrace tolerance in multicultural dialogue circles, we create opportunities for growth and transformation. We celebrate the courage of those who share their stories and the humility of those who listen with empathy, recognizing that true change begins with open hearts and open minds. The tolerance in multicultural dialogue circles is not just about talking, it's about taking action. It's about using dialogue as a catalyst for positive change and working together to dismantle systems of oppression and create a more equitable world for all. So let us embrace tolerance in our multicultural dialogue circles, recognizing them as spaces of healing, transformation, and collective action. Let us continue to come together with open hearts and open minds, and let us build a future where tolerance, acceptance, and love are the guiding principles of our communities. In the nurturing environment of a community center, tolerance becomes a brushstroke on the canvas of healing. As participants gather for a multicultural art therapy session, here, amidst the colors and textures of their creations, individuals unite in their journey of self-discovery and self-expression. Multicultural art therapy sessions are more than just creative exercises. They are pathways to healing and empowerment, where people come together to process trauma, navigate identity, and find strength in their shared humanity when participants approach the session with tolerance and vulnerability. They create a space where art becomes a catalyst for personal and collective transformation. When we embrace tolerance in multicultural art therapy sessions, we honor the diversity of human experiences and perspectives. We celebrate the resilience of those who use art as a tool for healing and self-discovery, recognizing that creativity has the power to transcend language and culture and connect us in profound ways. So let us embrace tolerance in our multicultural art therapy sessions, recognizing them as spaces of healing, growth, and empowerment. Let us continue to come together with openness and compassion. And let us build a future where tolerance, acceptance, and love are the guiding principles of our communities. In the tranquil oasis of a community garden, tolerance blooms like flowers as participants gather for a multicultural storytelling circle, where the spoken word becomes a bridge that connects hearts and cultures. Here, amidst the rustling leaves and gentle breeze, individuals unite in their shared love for storytelling and the power of narrative to inspire, educate, and connect. Multicultural storytelling circles are more than just gatherings of words. They are celebrations of the rich tapestry of human experience, where voices from diverse backgrounds come together to weave tales of joy, sorrow, wisdom, and resilience. When participants approach the circle with tolerance and respect, they create an environment where everyone's story is honored and valued. When we embrace tolerance in multicultural storytelling circles, we open ourselves to new perspectives and experiences, expanding our understanding of the world and our place in it. We celebrate the diversity of voices and narratives represented in the circle, recognizing that storytelling has the power to foster empathy, build bridges, and forge connections across cultures. But tolerance in multicultural storytelling circles is not just about listening, it's about active engagement and dialogue. It's about creating spaces where everyone feels welcome to share their story and where differences are celebrated as opportunities for learning and growth. So let us embrace tolerance in our multicultural storytelling circles, recognizing them as spaces of connection, understanding, and belonging. Let us continue to come together to share our stories, listen with open hearts, and build a future where tolerance, acceptance, and love are the guiding principles of our communities. When we embrace tolerance in multicultural cooking classes, we embark on a journey of exploration and discovery, expanding our palates and broadening our understanding of different cultures. We celebrate the diversity of flavor, but tolerance in multicultural cooking classes is not just about the food. It's about the connections forged around the kitchen island. It's about breaking bread together and building relationships that transcend cultural boundaries, fostering a sense of belonging and community. So let us embrace tolerance in our multicultural cooking classes, recognizing them as opportunities to celebrate diversity, foster connection, and promote understanding. Let us continue to come together to share meals, stories, and laughter, and let us build a future where tolerance, acceptance, and love are the main ingredients in every recipe. In the quiet haven of a community library, tolerance flourishes amidst the pages of diverse stories as participants come together for a multicultural book club. Here, amidst the hushed whispers and turning pages, individuals unite in their shared love for literature and the transformative power of storytelling. Multicultural book clubs are more than just reading groups. They are spaces for exploration and connection, where people come together to explore different perspectives, challenge assumptions, and foster empathy. When participants approach the club with tolerance and openness, they create an environment where diverse voices are heard and valued. Multicultural book clubs are more than just reading groups. They are spaces for exploration and connection, where people come together to explore different perspectives, challenge assumptions, and foster empathy. When participants approach the club with tolerance and openness, they create an environment where diverse voices are heard and valued. But tolerance in multicultural book clubs is not just about reading, it's about building connections and cultivating a sense of community. It's about creating spaces where everyone feels welcome to share their thoughts and perspectives, and where differences are celebrate it as opportunities for learning and growth. So let us embrace tolerance in our multicultural book clubs, recognizing them as spaces of exploration, discovery, and connection. Let us continue to come together to share stories, ideas, and insights, and let us build a future where tolerance, acceptance, and love are the guiding principles of our literary journeys. So let us embrace tolerance in our multicultural book clubs, recognizing them as spaces of exploration, discovery, and connection. Let us continue to come together to share stories, ideas, and insights, and let us build a future where tolerance, acceptance, and love are the guiding principles of our literary journeys. Multicultural film festivals are more than just cinematic experiences, they are celebrations of diversity and inclusion, where people come together to explore different perspectives, challenge stereotypes, and celebrate the beauty of cultural exchange. When attendees approach the festival with tolerance and open-mindedness, they create a space where empathy is cultivated and understanding is deepened. When we embrace tolerance at multicultural film festivals, we open ourselves to new worlds and perspectives, expanding our empathy and enriching our understanding of the human experience. We celebrate the power of storytelling to transcend language and culture, fostering connections and fostering bridges of empathy across diverse communities. The tolerance at multicultural film festivals is not just about passive viewing, it's about active engagement and dialogue. It's about using cinema as a catalyst for conversation and social change, and empowering attendees to become advocates for diversity, inclusion, and social justice. So let us embrace tolerance at multicultural film festivals, recognizing them as opportunities to celebrate our differences and find common ground. Let us continue to come together to share stories, engage in dialogue, and build a future where tolerance, acceptance, and love are the guiding principles of our communities. In the vibrant setting of a community park, tolerance takes center stage as performers dazzle audiences with a kaleidoscope of music, dance, and cultural expression. Here, amidst the rhythm of drums and the swirl of colorful costumes, individuals unite in their appreciation for the universal language of art and the celebration of diversity. When we embrace tolerance at multicultural music and dance festivals, we open ourselves to new experiences and perspectives, deepening our understanding of the diverse tapestry of humanity. We celebrate the beauty of cultural traditions and the ability of music and dance to transcend language and cultural barriers, fostering connections that unite us all. The tolerance at multicultural music and dance festivals is not just about passive enjoyment, it's about active engagement and learning. It's about using the festival as an opportunity to broaden our horizons, expand our cultural awareness, and foster a spirit of curiosity and respect for all cultures. So let us embrace tolerance at multicultural music and dance festivals, recognizing them as celebrations of unity, diversity, and cultural expression. Let us continue to come together in harmony and joy, and let us build a future where tolerance, acceptance, and love are the guiding principles of our communities. In the bustling heart of a community center, tolerance shines through the intricate designs and vibrant colors of a multicultural craft fair, where artisans come together to share their cultural heritage through the art of handmade goods. Here, amidst the hum of conversations and the display of craftsmanship, individuals unite in their appreciation for creativity and the beauty of cultural diversity. Multicultural craft fairs are more than just marketplaces. They are celebrations of tradition and craftsmanship, where people come together to honor the ingenuity and skill passed down through generations. When artisans and attendees approach the fair with tolerance and curiosity, they create an environment where cultural exchange flourishes and connections are forged through shared appreciation for handmade artistry. When we embrace tolerance at multicultural craft fairs, we gain a deeper understanding of the cultural significance behind each handmade item and the stories woven into their creation. We celebrate the creativity and resourcefulness of artisans from around the world, recognizing their contributions to preserving and promoting cultural heritage. The tolerance at multicultural craft fairs is not just about appreciating craftsmanship. It's about fostering connections and building bridges between communities. It's about recognizing the shared humanity behind each handmade item and the bonds that unite us as creators and appreciators of beauty. So let us embrace tolerance at multicultural craft fairs, recognizing them as spaces of creativity, connection, and cultural exchange. Let us continue to support artisans from diverse backgrounds, celebrate their craftsmanship, and build a future where tolerance, acceptance, and love are the guiding principles of our communities. In the serene backdrop of a community garden, tolerance blooms like the flowers as poets gather for a multicultural poetry slam, where words become the brushstrokes, tainting the canvas of shared experience. Here, amidst the rustling leaves and gentle breeze, individuals unite in their shared love for poetry and the power of language to ignite change and connection. Multicultural poetry slams are more than just performances. They are expressions of the human spirit, where poets come together to give voice to their truths and bear witness to each other's stories. When performers and audience members approach the slam with tolerance and empathy, they create a space where vulnerability is celebrated and understanding is deepened. When we embrace tolerance at multicultural poetry slams, we open ourselves to the transformative power of storytelling and the beauty of diverse voices. We celebrate the courage of those who speak their truths and the compassion of those who listen with open hearts. Recognizing that poetry has the ability to spark dialogue, foster empathy, and build bridges across cultures, the tolerance at multicultural poetry slams is not just about the performances. It's about the connections forged through shared vulnerability and mutual respect. It's about creating spaces where everyone's voice is heard and valued, and where differences are celebrated as opportunities for growth and understanding. So let us embrace tolerance at multicultural poetry slams, recognizing them as spaces of inspiration, connection, and empowerment. Let us continue to come together to share our stories, uplift each other's voices, and build a future where tolerance, acceptance, and love are the guiding principles of our communities. In the enchanting setting of a community theater, tolerance takes center stage as actors unite to bring to life a multicultural theater production, where the stage becomes a canvas for the exploration of universal themes and the celebration of diversity. Here, amidst the glow of stage lights and the hush of anticipation, individuals unite in their shared love for the performing arts and the power of storytelling to connect hearts and minds. Multicultural theater productions are more than just performances. They are journeys of empathy and understanding, where actors and audiences come together to explore the complexities of the human condition. When performers approach the production with tolerance and empathy, they create an environment where empathy is cultivated and perspectives are expanded. When we embrace tolerance at multicultural theater productions, we open ourselves to new perspectives and experiences, deepening our understanding of the diverse tapestry of humanity. We celebrate the talent and dedication of the actors, recognizing their ability to channel the universal emotions and struggles that unite us all. But tolerance in protest is not just about raising our voices. It's about listening, learning, and amplifying the voices of those most impacted by oppression. It's about recognizing our own privilege and using it to uplift and support marginalized communities. The tolerance at multicultural theater productions is not just about the performances. It's about the connections forged through shared storytelling and shared experience. It's about creating spaces where everyone's story is heard and valued, and where differences are celebrated as opportunities for growth and understanding. So let us embrace tolerance at multicultural theater productions, recognizing them as spaces of connection, understanding, and inspiration. Let us continue to come together to share stories, engage in dialogue, and build a future where tolerance, acceptance, and love are the guiding principles of our communities. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more videos.